What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share with your ugly ass friends. On today's video, we will be covering Power Book 2 Ghost, and this one right here is the episode 7 recap. Now, for all of my people that's been subscribed to my channel for quite a while, you already know what it is, but for the new people, this is where I pretty much go over all the key parts of the episode and do it in my own ugly ass nigga style. And, we cover everything that happened. And I may throw a few, Easter eggs or whatever things that I think or predictions that I think may be coming in the future. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Now we start things off with Diana laying in the hospital bed after Felicia laid the smackdown on her ass. But anyways though, she wakes up, Tariq's out in front of her and stuff like that. And Tariq is shedding tears, telling her that he is sorry that he wasn't there for her and all that. And then, Diana started blaming him and stuff like nigga, you told me you was gonna protect us by being in the game. You said you didn't want him in the game, like glad nigga. But anyways, and then he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't expect this. And she was like, you didn't even want the baby, glad nigga. And he was like, that was different. Then eventually she was like, just get out, glad nigga. And then he was like, hold on, what, glad nigga? She was like, get out, yes. So basically, Tariq had to deal. Later, he went on to Monet, who was on her way in, and she was like, pretty much she was like, how's the baby and stuff like that, how's Diana? And he was like, you can go check on yourself. And pretty much she was like, look, I appreciate you, little glad bringing Diana over here, but, family's got it from here. And Tariq pretty much let her know instant, look, I don't work for you no more, glad nigga. And that was my baby, so I'm gonna do what I do. Next, we get to Tariq. He was making a call to Davis McClain, and he like, hey, them little glad cops, crooked old cops from Carter? Yeah, I need some addresses, glad nigga. And pretty much, Davis was like, all right, little glad nigga, it's not often that a glad nigga call me this early in the morning, so it gotta be something ugly as hell. So what is it? And Tariq was like, look, glad nigga, I just need him. He was like, look, in order for me to properly help your little lad, you need to tell me what's going on. So pretty much, Tariq briefly, but not all the way, gave him a little info on what happened. Next, we get back to the hospital, and your boy Kane has walked up. And as Diana was pretty much explaining to Monet who did that, who did that to her, she was telling her there was none other than Dirty Felicia. And Kane overheard it, like, who the hell is this Felicia be? And then pretty much he was coming to see about his sister, and Monet was like trying to belittle him and stuff like that, like, look, we don't need your little ass here, we got it. And Kane pretty much was like, apparently you don't, glad nigga. But Monet was still like, don't you got something to do for that little glad nigga Noma? And then he was like, look. Then Kane just told her pretty much, when she messes up, call me. So that was the end of that. Next, we go ahead and get to your boy, Rashad Tate, as he's taking it in about the death of his older brother, Kamal Tate. And as he's, grieving and stuff like that, he eventually exits out and have a conversation with Glad Carter. He pretty much was like, look, so what y'all little glad doing about, finding out who did this? And then, he gonna try to pull some cop crap on him, man, like he wouldn't have former cop, talking about some, as you know, this is an ongoing investigation, and I'm not at liberty. And was y'all like, man, F that ugly ass nigga. You know I used to be a cop. I know how that BS work. Now you gonna tell me what's going on tonight, ugly ass nigga? Cause whoever did this is gonna pay. Bottom line. And he was like, you right, ugly ass nigga, you right. We think it's one of them little ugly ass Russians and stuff, but me and my team, we're working 24 hours to try to find out who it is. Even though it's me, ugly ass nigga. But here's the question. I know a couple of people were saying they believe Rashad was just, pulling his leg, faking like he didn't really know what's going on. But I don't know. It kind of looked a little genuine to me. Maybe he's going to find out later on that it was something. But we'll see. Because in my opinion, I think it's kind of like the, if you remember the original Power in season 6 when Benny was talking with Tommy and Ghost. And he was saying that Ghost told me who was the one who killed Joey, so he's got a friend in me for life. And remember later on when he talked to Ghost, he said he got a vibe that Tommy was hiding something, but he let it go. I think Tate right here is gonna have a very similar situation. Like he's gonna kind of feel it that he's lying to him, but he's gonna kind of let it go. And then once Tariq comes, he's gonna kind of revisit that. But anyways, I'll make a whole video about that later. But anyways, next we go ahead and get to your boy Davis McLean, and of course he is flirting with Noma. And he's like, look, I know what your little lad need. You got a bunch of dirty Benjamins floating up from overseas, and basically you need somebody to help legitimize that to be able to have access to that money here in the States. Well, your best bet is to basically gain citizenship from someone that you trust. And she was like, so you expect me to trust an ugly ass nigga like you, huh? A dirty ass lawyer that's disbarred and can't be trusted. And then he was like, hold on now, glad nigga. First off, you can't trust me, and you dang sure don't. I hope you don't think you can control me. And then that's when he touched her little leg and stuff. She getting all drippy drip down there. But anyways, next we get to your boy Tariq, and pretty much he just came into the room loading up. Tariq, Braden, was laying on the couch, and he like, hold on, little lad, nigga, what's going on? I thought everything was good. And that's when Tariq was like, that ugly ass nigga Felicia, she beat up Diana last night and made us lose our baby. And he was like, what? Look, give me a couple minutes to get ready. And then, my boy was ready. You know what I'm saying? He was like, if we took down Zion, I know we can take down this little hoochie. But anyways, but of course it was interrupted by a knock on the door, and it was none other than Stokely, who came in and was like, and then Braden was trying to be all cool and stuff, talking about some Stokely, whatever, glad nigga. He was like, shut the F up, glad nigga. This ain't gonna take but a minute. Y'all was glad niggas fired. Then Braden was like, what's going on with glad nigga? We got No Lies sold out in every college campus, my glad nigga. He was like, it ain't about that, glad nigga. It's about that BS Diddy Snow White crap you pulled on stage the other night, glad nigga. And we don't think y'all been using us just to push y'all drugs. We don't know if we got friends or fiends, glad nigga. That he was really saying something up in there. And then Tariq basically was like, look, I ain't got time for this, glad nigga. I don't care about you knowing that that's what we doing. Ain't nothing gonna change. You ain't gonna do nothing about it, glad nigga. And Tariq tried to put them paws on him, but of course Braden broke it up. And it ruined the show for us because we was thinking we might finally get a chance to see Tariq win a fight. But nope. They said, we ain't gonna let y'all see Stokely beat the brakes out there, man, like that. Stokely was gonna say that, man. He gonna have to pull that gun out. It was gonna have another murder in the middle of the dorm room, which somebody probably would have heard. And it could have created more problems. But anyways, next we get to your boy Carter, and pretty much he's a little frustrated now. He like, God, all this ugly ass shit going on. And then Nico and Felicia like, what's going on, glad nigga? Like, man, Tate all over me about his brother being killed, and we gotta come up with something, or else he gonna go to the press, and then that IBA or IBE, IBC, CFG, whatever it's called, gonna be all on our ass. So what we gonna do is we're gonna try to put this on the ugly ass Russian. We like ugly ass Russian. And then, Felicia, she tried to get smart with talking about some, man, F that ugly ass nigga come out. He shouldn't have been doing all that ugly ass shit he doing. Then basically Nico was like, look, he was still a good cop though, man. He might deserve what he happened. And pretty much, Carter co-signed it, was like, yeah, show him some effing respect. Am I clear, ugly ass nigga? And she was like, you clear. He was like, so we're going to put it up on the Russians, smoke out the ugly ass Russians, and we're going to put it on them so we can, we can pretty much get all of this crap behind us. But anyways, next, we're going to go ahead and get to your girl Noma. She pretty much coming up fresh out the shower, probably after getting her back blown out by Davis. And in walks Kane. And he pretty much was like, I know you ain't smashing that ugly ass nigga Davis now, man. God, leave little hoochie. He's like, you mean, was he taking care of all of my little business because you, ugly ass nigga, can't do it for me? He was like, hold on, who you talking to, little ass nigga? You, my employee. And he's like, employee? Now we know I'm more than that, ugly ass nigga. And then basically he tried to pitch to her that Effie won't out of the game and he thinks it's a good idea, but she pretty much shut that crap down. She was like, no, little ass nigga. It's for your best interest for you to find out who's been riding on me and my organization. How the heck is this Carter and his whole task force just all of a sudden just pops his ugly ass in all these little situations? That's what you need to be focused on. So pretty much Kane had another task. Next we go ahead and get to the pen. You know what I'm saying? We up in the pen and your boy Drew, he came up to the little ugly ass nigga. I forgot the little ugly ass nigga's name, but the ugly ass nigga that Roman was punking. And he was like, what the ugly ass nigga Roman? And pretty much he was like, what you asking about that ugly ass nigga for? If he see me with you, he gonna kill both of us. And that's when ugly ass Roman walks up. And he walks up with some ugly ass nigga look like he missed the role at Static Shop. But anyway, he like, they ain't right, ugly ass nigga. You don't seem to know how this works. He had a shank up in the back of his head. The back of his up in his hand, but he had it in the back of him. So it just made me wonder if the officer wouldn't have been there, would there have been the end of Drew? Probably so. But anyways, though, the officer was there to stop it, so nothing really popped out. Next, we get to your girl Monet, and she's having a conversation with Diana, and Diana's like, what we gonna do about that little ugly ass nigga Felicia? She can't get away with this. And he was like, we're gonna put whoever it was up in the ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a conversation with the ugly ass nigga Carter. So pretty much she's setting up a meet with ugly ass Carter. Next, we get to Tariq. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention on the other slide that Braden told Tariq that he needs to talk with someone that, that could basically give him good advice, because he was planning on going and trying to go after a cop, which is never a good idea. So he was so he went to go ahead and see his mama Tasha, and this is a thing that I've seen a couple of a couple of fans talking about it. And I also seen a couple of content creators address this situation either. I wasn't really planning on addressing this situation about how Tasha just casually opened the door and in mid-conversation, it looked like she was getting ready to invite in someone else, but she saw that it was Tariq. So people were speculating on who they think this person was. Could it be one ugly ass nigga that was coming to blow their back out? Or was it somebody else that she was suspecting that could be someone of importance? In my opinion, I don't think it's somebody that, a date or nothing, because Yas is there. I don't think Tasha would put herself in that kind of predicament while Yas is there. So it must have been somebody else. But if y'all want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely address it. But anyways, he came in and, of course, he was welcomed by his little sister, Yaz, who was growing like, hey, you see how tall that girl is now? I was like, oh, yeah, it's growing. But anyways, he's greeted by Yaz, and she's happy to see him. She's telling him about her new room and stuff like that. And, he was like, all right, show me. Next, we go ahead and get to Diana. And now she was getting a call by Drew. And it's crazy that Drew so had to be calling from the pen on her regular phone. Because I'm pretty sure that's not a burner phone. You know what I'm saying? And they talking about murder and all kinds of crap on a phone that can definitely be tapped in by the feds. But, of course, this is the bad writing version of Power. And they didn't catch that. But anyways, he pretty much, Diana tells him that the glad nigga Felicia beat her up and she lost her baby. But, Drew was trying to tell her, I'm sorry for that happened, but I'm telling you, glad D, just wait on me. I got you, D. She was like, ain't nobody got me. I got me. That B is mine. So she hung up and then she went to proceed to grab Monet's gun out of the safe. Next, we get to your boy, Ugly Don Carter. And he is being summoned by Monet. Monet like, God damn, Ugly nigga. So you just okay with your little ugly officers just beating up on Diana? He like, what are you talking about, Ugly nigga? That ugly be Felicia. She beat up Diana and left her for dead, ugly nigga. And she was pregnant. He like, God dang. I ain't know that. I didn't know that ugly nigga. But if you think that I'm about to give you permission to take down one of my officers, then you sadly mistaken. And then Mason Monet was like, look, if you want me to keep working for you, then you need. Then he was like, or what? I love how that ugly nigga just be flexing on her. Like, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna do that, Red. Keep on talking, or gonna make you Red gonna turn to orange, put you up in a jumpsuit. Like, get out of my face with that BS. I just love how you be pressing her like that. But anyway, next we get back to Tasha and Tariq, and pretty much Tasha lets him know that you lied just like your father. So I know you look glad lying. You didn't just come to check up. What is the situation, nigga? So pretty much he was like, all right, I ain't get to tell you, nigga, but Diana, she was pregnant. And Tasha was like, pregnant? Was it yours? She was like, yeah. Then she was like, hold on, man. You said it was? He was like, yeah. Some little glad cop named Felicia beat the brace off her head. Did the 8-time stump after that. Kicked her right in the stomach and made her lose the baby. And then she was like, dang. But to be honest with y'all, I was a little shocked because Tasha Slickwood wasn't very remorseful for what happened. She was just more concerned about, look, you stay your little glass out of their business. I understand that with your child, but the child gone now. You need to be making efforts to make sure you get your butt back here. I don't give a damn about what them Tajadas got going on. He was like, hold on, glad nigga. So you just think I don't supposed to do nothing? I'm not saying that, glad nigga, but you need to be smart. Be strategic, glad nigga. You ain't always got to go out there and try to do stuff like that. Let Diana handle it on her own. That's what she want anyway, glad nigga. But anyways, next we go ahead and get to your girl Effie. And now Effie is in the room. She's having a conversation with Kane. Pretty much Kane was letting her know that, look, Noma wants you to be able to figure out who the heck the snitch was. So he was like, could it have possibly been the ugly ass nigga, what's his name? Kadeem, the ugly ass Russian dude. Anyways, she was like, nah, there ain't no way with that ugly ass nigga. But if whatever the situation is, probably logged up into a police file. So we need to get access to a police. And then Kane was like, look, you the one with all the robotics with knowledge and stuff. You better use that laptop and find out what's going on, little glad nigga. But she was like, look, it has to be a police laptop. So that's when they came up with the golden plan. Next, they go ahead and get to Brayden's dorm room as he just got through sniffing a line of coke. And Kane walks in like, wipe your nose, little glad nigga. And Braden was like, what y'all look glad in here doing in here, man? We got a truce. You can't be just walking up on me like that, glad niggas. And then Kane, of course, was like, relax, glad nigga. We just got a proposal for you. And pretty much what they wanted him to do, use his white privilege to help them get into a police officer's house so that they can obtain the files so that they needed to, help Effie get up out of the game. But Braden had an ultimatum. He pretty much was like, look, if I do this for you little glad niggas, I'm gonna need y'all to give me access to all of the Ivy League drug supplies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the course correct situation. I need that glad nigga. But Effie was okay with it because she doesn't have any plans of being here much longer anyways. So next, we go ahead and get to your boy, ugly, Don, Detective Don Carter. And he pretty much approaching Felicia like, man, what were they glad shit you just got through doing with Diana, man? Like you just beating the brakes off her like that, and she was pregnant. Did you know she was pregnant? And then she was like, of course not. I wouldn't do nothing like that, glad nigga. But besides, you know the type of stuff that was in. He was like, are you trying to justify this, glad nigga? And then she was like, no. But then they go ahead and get into the car and discuss it a little further. She's like, look, I told her to take out Zion. He was like, I told you to take out Zion, little glad nigga. Why in the world you got her doing it? Because that IBA, IBE, IBCCDDE, whatever it was all over mine, little glad nigga. And then he was like, so basically she got Tariq to you know what I'm saying, to take out Zion. And that's, pretty much started some BS. He was like, you got us all in risk, little glad nigga. Look, go home, don't go nowhere, little glad nigga. And she was like, alright, little glad. So next we go ahead and get to Effie, Kane, and Braden as they discuss their plan on how to get into the officer's home. So pretty much their plan was to, Braden and Effie was gonna act like they got carjacked, Braden got knocked into the head and stuff like that, and they was gonna use that as leverage to try to get her for help, the wife of the officer for help, so that she can invite them in, and they ultimately staged their plan to obtain the laptop. So next, they go ahead and get into the house. She, she lets them in. She's trying to patch up Braden, and of course, Effie had a little bit of blood on her neck as well. So she asked, could she go to the back to clean up? And she told her where the bathroom's at. But of course, instead of going to the bathroom, she went to the bedroom and found the laptop, and then proceeded to obtain the files. But in the midst of that, the lady so happened to notice that, like, wondering what her little lad was taking her little lad so long and where she was at. So she was getting ready to come to the back, and she knocked on the door where the bathroom was at. And of course, she had to hurry up and tell Kane, hey, come on in because this little hoochie is on my head. And of course, Kane comes in with the officer uniform on, staging to be Officer Ramirez. Now, it kind of makes me think, is that foreshadowing something that maybe be later to come? You know what I'm saying? Because why the heck is Kane posing to be Officer Ramirez? And also, is that Officer Ramirez's real? Is that his old jacket and stuff later on that he has on? Because I'm just curious of why they would put that in there, of all officers. Like, he could have claimed to be anybody, but they so happened to have him be Officer Ramirez. I think they may be telling us something, and I will address that in another video. So, but anyways, though, he delivers probably the funniest line of the series show right after this, and y'all probably already know what I'm talking about, when he told Braden, Caucasian male, Please come. Caucasians, man. Like, where did they come from? But anyway, next we go ahead and get to your boy. Ugly Don Carter, of course. And he has made it to the Russian spot, right? That he's claiming to be the one who took out Kamal. And of course, Nico is curious of why the heck they coming with no backup. And where's Felicia? And Don Carter was like, look, we got the little lad, nigga. I already got the drop. It's just two of them in here when they seen the little lad go in there with some girl. So come on, let's go ahead and do it. So of course they kick in the door, and the Russians took a couple shots and then flee to the back. Nico obtained the girl, while of course Carter went to the back, and he came to where the ugly Russian dude was at, who was trying to escape out of the window, but of course he stopped him and of course popped him in the head. After he popped him in the head, he switched his gun. He took out the gun that he used to take out Tate and put it in that ugly nigga hand, and of course tried orchestrated to frame him for the death of Kamal. Then and later on came in Detective Nico, and he was like, hold on, ugly nigga, everything all right? You sure this is the ugly nigga who took out Kamal? He was like, yeah, so go ahead and write this up and get a ballistics report done, and get forensics in here so we can see if that's the same gun that was used to take out Kamal. That mine really was pretty dang on obvious. Now, come on, Carter, you gotta be better than that, ugly nigga. Like, you don't think that's suspicious? You just so happen to be talking about, let's see if this the gun. Like, you on the same crowd? Pretty much, he's doing the same thing that Lorenzo did. You know what I'm saying? That Lorenzo did when he was trying to hurry up and frame that dude for the death of Zeke. This is the same tactic. And both of them was pretty freaking obvious. So you best to believe if Kane was able to figure out what Lorenzo was doing that easy, Detective Nico absolutely knows what's going on with Kamal. Anyways, next we get to your boy Drew. He's up in the cell, and of course the cell so happened to open, and he gets a note. Pretty much what's on the note is letting them know the Roman's room number and opening his cell so that he can have access to it. So of course Drew later sneaks up on him with looks like a sock that he tied together possibly, and he sneaks up on him and strangles him with the sock or whatever that is, and of course later on framed him to look like he hung himself as he took him out. Next, we got your girl Diana, and she's creeping on him, on Felicia, like TLC. And of course, Felicia gets caught slipping, and in the house, she walks up and she sees none other than Diana Tejada with the gun pointed at her. And she's like, hold on, glad nigga, hold on, we can talk about this. And she's like, and Diana's like, what do we got to talk about, this glad nigga? You already done took everything from me, glad nigga. But of course, like a dummy, which I knew she was gonna do, she was gonna get too close, and they were gonna have a little fight. They were gonna struggle over the gun, and pretty much it was a Tasha and Lakeisha situation, which I already predicted. But yeah, so they fought over the gun. The gun was not loose. They had a little tussle, a little cat fight. Diana got on top, and of course, afterwards, she got a big skillet where she was looked like Felicia was using to fry some pancakes with, and Diana made a pancake out of her. So she smushed her face in, making her look like Humpty Dumpty when he had his last fall. Anyways, next, she panicked and she calls Tariq. She's like, Tariq, ugly nigga, I need you, ugly nigga, please come quick. He's like, where you at, ugly nigga? I'm on my way. So pretty much she sent him the address. Next, we go ahead and get to your boy Kamal. I mean, not Kamal, my bad. Lorenz. God damn it, his name ain't Lorenz on here. Rashad. Tate. And pretty much he's in the room with Carter, and they got him the ugly Russian dude who he's framed to have been the one who took out Kamal. And of course, this nigga Rashad, he spit on him and like ugly ass nigga. And of course, he told Carter that he was in his debt, and if he needed anything, he's just a call away. And of course, he gave him a very short good brother speech. So, do y'all believe? Real quick, do y'all believe that that Rashad actually bought this, or is he playing chess and looking to make his own move without it? Definitely let me know in the comments, niggas. But next we go ahead and get to your girl Effie and Kane, and they're pretty much discussing what they obtained, and pretty much she was Effie is letting Kane know that we got a list of all the little cops that was involved that's up in the task force, and that's when Kane figured out that Carter was a dirty task force, and of course Felicia was the one who attacked Diana. So shortly after that, they noticed that they got some progress, but it's not exactly what they need because of course Noma wants names on whoever it was who ratted her out. But next, of course, before Kane was like, I'm gonna go ahead and handle the rest of it and stuff like that. But before she leave, Effie was letting them know that, look, I appreciate what you did for me today, little lad nigga. So this coochie here for you when you get back. And Kane was like, dang, you gonna let me hit that again? She's like, if you want to, glad nigga. I'm not saying it's gonna be an everyday thing, you know what I'm saying, glad nigga. But yeah, he'll be waiting on you when you get back. Anyway, next, your boy Drew is now out of jail, and he is meeting up with none other than, of course, glad Carter. And he was like, and pretty much, he's looking at his phone, he's getting all his the text messages and stuff like that. And of course, he already had a conversation with Diana. So when he sees Carter, he's like, look, glad nigga, we had a deal with glad nigga. I said my family was gonna be protected. And Carter was like, hey, glad nigga, I ain't saying nothing. What you talking about? You better do what I tell you, or I'm gonna put you right back where you was at, glad nigga. So pretty much, Drew was forced to play ball. Next, Tariq has now made it to the house, and pretty much Diana is telling them that she took out Felicia and she don't know what to do. And on top of that, she has a 6-year-old son or whatever it is, the old son in the house that is asleep. So, she felt really guilty after that. And then, of course, to make situations even worse, the kid woke up. And, of course, now that they were seen by the kid, they had to fake like they were friends of his mother. And I think Diana said her name was Officer Norman, and Tariq said Officer Thomas. Now, a lot of people believe that was foreshadowing something, maybe potentially that Rock is still alive. Because I did see something very interesting about the situation, but I will deal with that in a totally different video. But it is quite interesting to say. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'll deal with that a little later. But pretty much, they were like, hey, look, go your little lad back up there because you're supposed to be asleep. And I'll come up there and read you a bedtime story. So the little kid went back to, up to his room. Next, we get to your boy Kane, and he has approached Noma, and he's like, she's like, so that glass nigga, did you get any information? He was like, yeah, I got a little something with that nigga, but look, I got something else for you. And then this nigga gives the most booty proposal ever. But I get the reason why he did it like that. because she's like, he's like, I really don't want to do this nigga, but it's business. So marry me. She's like, what kind of this? It's a joke, ugly ass nigga. And then he's like, no, I'm seriously glad, nigga. I mean, I can tell it's clearly with Mecca, it wasn't nothing about love. It was a business proposal. So I'm doing the same thing. So get your little man boy up in there, Davis, to, write up whatever contract you need, and I'll sign it. As long as you give me my side of the business of what I earn. So pretty much Noma was turned on. But I think that is a major chess move being played by Kane. Y'all definitely let me know what y'all think in the comments. But anyways, next we get to Diana. And of course, this is another thing. Diana and Tariq is really, really tripping out here, y'all. Like, why are they touching all of these things with no gloves on or nothing? Like, DNA just don't exist. But anyways, Diana read the kid a bedtime story, and he went back to sleep. Next, we get the biggest shocker of the show, I believe, of this episode at least. Effie is getting a call from her mom. The question is that everyone's been asking, and they, of course, a couple has asked me as well, who do I think is Effie's mom? And to be honest with you, it's still as stand, I have no freaking clue. I don't know if it's me personally, if I had to just take a guess on it right now, I'll say it's somebody we haven't seen before yet. So I guess we'll just have to wait. But as more info will be released, and I can potentially do some more digging and thinking on it, maybe I'll come up with an answer for that for you guys later on this week before the episode is out. Anyways, next we get to Tariq. He's trying to give Diana a prep talk and stuff like that. He's like, look, when that's what happened to, this same situation, this is what happened to me and my twin sister, Raina. So I get what you're going through, ugly ass nigga. But what I learned is that revenge, it ain't always about blood. She's like, I don't need no prep talk, ugly ass nigga. He like, look, listen to me, ugly ass nigga. Dang, I'm trying to tell you something, ugly ass nigga. But in the midst of that talk, in came Monet. And she was like, God dog, damn, your little lad did it. And then she was like, I had to, mama. At least I thought I had to. But anyway, she was like, look, okay, I'll take care of this. And then that's when they told her, look, she had a son and he saw us. Then she's like, God dang. But Monet was who peeped this? Monet was ugly as hell. She was about to go upstairs and serve the little kid, bruh. Monet, you ugly for that. I understand you thinking that it's him or y'all, so I do understand it. I do. But she's still ugly for that, y'all. She was about to serve that little kid. That is crazy. But anyway, next, they hear somebody coming up into the door, and of course it was Drew, but right in the midst of it, that surprise was taken to more fear, because right behind Drew was a glad Don Carter. And he was like, hands up, ugly ass nigga. I told y'all not to kill her. But you little ugly ass nigga didn't listen. And if it wasn't for your little ugly ass son right here, you'll all be dead right now. But fortunately for y'all, he understands how this works. And I'm gonna say something else. Another very hilarious line was delivered here to me as well, because he was like, when Carter was like, all of this is gonna definitely fall up on y'all. And then Tariq was smart enough to know. He was like, if we don't do what? and Carter was like, y'all see that? That's that Ivy League kicking in. But to me, that was so funny. But anyways, though, pretty much he was letting them know that y'all owe me even more now, nigga. So y'all gonna have to tell me and help me obtain knowledge on how to take down Noma. Because, of course, Drew told him that Noma was the plug. Anyways, next, another hilarious scene when he was grabbed the boy Tariq when he was telling them to leave and said, welcome to the team. But right after that, this nigga Tariq gave this man, ugly ass Don Carter, the stare of death, basically. That man was looking at him like, you know you effed up, right, ugly ass nigga. You don't effed up. Cause he looked like you like, yeah, boy, it ain't nothing in the world that's gonna stop me from getting your little ass for what you doing. Cause like he said, ain't nobody gonna own me. And it looked like he mean it. But, you know, pretty much that's all I got for this particular video, people. I know this one was pretty long, but in my opinion, this one right here had a lot of exciting moments up in it, so it was a lot I had to cover. I tried to get through it as fast as I could, at least I think so. But definitely hope y'all little ass niggas enjoyed it and stuff, and hopefully you made it to the end, little ugly ass niggas. But you know, pretty much like usual, if you're cool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, but most importantly, make sure you share it with your glad friends. But until the next video, I'm out.